Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black Sea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about Solana and why I think it is going to perform very, very well this cycle and give you guys my opinion on where I think we're headed here. So without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop in this video. So guys, first things first here, over on Crypto Twitter, you can follow me at 333 Black Sea. I say, buy the fear, guys. That's all I say. Buy the fear, because right now, you know, everyone was expecting quite a eventful October. Keep in mind, we're only, 3 days into October so far. Everyone was expecting a very, very eventful October, an Uptober, if you will. And a lot of people are caught off guard because we kind of had some selling off on the first couple days of October. But I want to bring the hopium into the market and say, guys, the last Octobers that have been very, very bullish have not really started until after the 5th of October, and the majority of them haven't started until after the 10th of October, about halfway through. And I do expect that quarter 4 will be quite a bullish and eventful time for risk-on assets, and that includes Solana. And I'm going to take a look at Solana because, in my opinion, I think Solana may be the best, in quotation marks, for this cycle. I think it will be the best position. And so far, it's been the best trade I've had so far this cycle. And I do expect it to perform even better. Now, that's not financial advice. I put my money where my mouth is. I've been trading crypto for nearly a decade at this point. And I do believe that Solana is showing all the signs that it is the main character, if you will. It's hard for me to say that with a straight face. A main character of this cycle, and I'm going to break this down for you guys. So first things first, we're sitting at rank number 5 on Solana. Quite a sell-off in the past 7 days, about 13%. The entire market has been selling off, though, guys. And when you really start to look at this, sitting at a nice $80 billion market cap, sitting at a nice $3.1 billion 24-hour volume. I like to see that. You know, we have broken all-time highs for Solana. We have. But a lot of people don't see that or realize that because they're not taking into account for the inflation of Solana. That's like my one complaint with Solana is there's a lot of inflation. They're inflating a lot of coins. Coins are being created. But that's my only real concern. When you're dealing with a lot of people staking and they need to get those staking rewards to create, basically to keep the chain going and decentralized, even though Solana, you could argue, is not decentralized. But to keep the chain going, you need to have nodes, you need to stake, you need to have rewards for those stakers, and that's the coins that are getting minted, and that will cause some inflation. And I really would like to see some deflationary aspect come to Solana, but we don't need that right now. We don't. Solana is the fastest, the cheapest, and has the largest community when it comes to blockchains. And I do believe that Solana is going to really take over here. And it really has. It's proven. You know, we're seeing more and more, time and time again, the 24-hour volume surpassing Ethereum, which is absolutely insane, especially when you realize that Solana is sitting at a $80 billion fully diluted market cap. Let's say $64 billion for circulating supply, and Ethereum's at a $282 billion, nearly 5x what Solana is at. It's pretty incredible, guys. It is pretty incredible, and I do think that that is a note that you should keep in the back of your head, because if a chain is not consistently, but more and more, the frequency is increasing, it's ramping up, that the 24-hour volume is surpassing the 24-hour volume on Ethereum, that's a signal, guys. That's not just noise, that's signal, and it's the reason why I'm so bullish on Solana, why I continue to be so bullish on Solana. You know, when Solana was $8, guys, I was buying, hand over fist, I was buying Solana, and I made a nice 10x on my money. Basically a 20x. I've been taking profit along the way. I still have a significant position on Solana. I've been trying to exit, honestly, a decent amount of my Ethereum and swap it for Solana, and I don't really think that I'm going to see a more opportune time. I've been waiting for Ethereum to rally versus Solana so I can get really the best bang for my buck and get as much Solana as I can, but I think that Solana is just going to keep running away against Ethereum and a lot of these other coins. I think Solana is going to continue to outperform a lot of these coins, guys. That's why I might miss it. I might miss my chance to swap it, so I may just start selling some Ethereum for Solana, regardless of the position, because it may run away. I am going to wait a little bit until there's a little bit more life in the market, until we see a big breakout, and we'll talk about that shortly, because, Bitcoin's trading sideways. When it chops around, it chops the market up. It moves to the downside in a channel. It really hurts these altcoins significantly. But when we look at Solana, and we've been chopping around, just like I said, with Bitcoin's been chopping around, but when you look at the chop on Solana, when Bitcoin comes down, Solana comes down significantly more. It's just as simple as that. It's a tale as old as time. But yes, where do I think that Solana can go here this cycle? I do have a target. And I know this is going to sound crazy, and I know a lot of people that have been in the cryptocurrency space will say, oh my gosh, you're saying this, but I do believe that Solana can flip Ethereum. It's just a time of when, not if. I really do get behind the idea that Solana will flip Ethereum, but it may take some time, especially if Ethereum is not making an effort to really cut its fees and increase its transaction speed. Because why would people use Ethereum in this cutting edge technology marketplace? It's an asset class. Why would people use Ethereum when there's a hot new thing that's really gaining a lot of market share? Ethereum is not as easy to use as Solana. I can't open up my Phantom. Let's just say this, all right? If you've used Solana and you have used Ethereum, you used MetaMask and Uniswap, and then you've used Phantom Wallet with Jupiter, it's insane. It's like using, if you're familiar with trading on brokerages, it's like using Charles Schwab and then trying out Robinhood. And it's just a night and day difference. It's just in two completely different worlds, and Ethereum needs to catch up. I do think that Solana can break above a $300, $500, maybe even $600 price target here, especially if Bitcoin decides to make that big move to the upside that we're all anticipating here in quarter four. Maybe we chop around more, but we'll talk about Bitcoin because it does come down to what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin does make this a big move, then I do expect really Solana to make huge moves. Huge moves. It could 10x. It really could. And I know that sounds crazy, but it could 10x, especially if Bitcoin goes to, say, a $5 trillion market cap, something insane like that. And if you do think that Bitcoin's going to go to a $5 trillion market cap or go above $100,000 and you want to take advantage of some of these moves, please check out in the description box below and in the pinned comment. We have a $5,000 sign-on bonus to Blowfin as well as a $4,100 sign-on bonus to Femex. If you want to long these moves, if you want to say, hey, I want to leverage up, I think that we're going to do this, and I think we're going to do this right now, and you want to capitalize on that move, click those links in the description box, deposit Trailbit, and you get a bunch of free money. And leverage trading is a fantastic tool. It is risky. Please leverage trade your own risk, guys. It is very risky, but it is a very fantastic tool to be taken advantage of. So where is Bitcoin right now? Bitcoin is making a little bit of a bounce after we saw this little bit of a sell-off. It's almost at above 61,000 again. Bitcoin dominance, though, guys. Making some moves, trading at 57.06%, excluding stablecoins, 59.06%, guys. That's no joke, starting to make its way back to 60%. I do think that we will not go much higher than 60% Bitcoin dominance unless, there's a big unless, you need to always have invalidations when you're trading and you're coming up with these theses when you're trading. Unless Bitcoin makes that big impulse wave above, say, $70,000, I don't think that Bitcoin dominance breaks much higher than 60%. I really don't. But when we do get that impulse wave, that's when I say, okay, we're probably going above 60%. Let Bitcoin step into that spotlight, gain that liquidity, let everybody FOMO into Bitcoin, and then when Bitcoin cools off and says, okay, guys, I'm going to take a little break, that's when you should expect Bitcoin dominance to fall. See Solana make some absolutely disgusting moves to the upside. I'm expecting that. And you'll see altcoin season play out. A true altcoin season. You know, this entire cycle, we have not really seen a true altcoin season. Sure, there's been some outliers, Solana being one of them. But really, Bitcoin has been the king of the show. It's been really absorbing this liquidity, and it's been we have not been seeing these 100Xs on these blue chips. Seeing them in meme coins, which is not what I want to see right now. We don't want to see meme coins run significantly right now. We want to see Bitcoin make a big move. We want to see Ethereum or Solana or some of these other big market cap coins make moves. Then we can see the meme coins. We do not want to skip that middle part. We do not want to go straight to meme coins because, in my opinion, I think it will cut this entire market short, and we won't see Bitcoin making significant moves to the upside. When you look at Bitcoin here on the weekly, we still have 3 days and 5 hours for closure. We want to close above $64,000 on the weekly, guys. We want to see that. If we close below $61,000, we probably chop even longer. I know people do not want to hear that. People want to be excited about Q4 in October. But if we close below $61,000 on the weekly, we probably chop more, guys. We probably test 59,000. I know that's not fun to hear out loud, but we like to be transparent here on the Crypto Report. I want to be as transparent as possible. I want to tell you guys what I'm seeing. I don't always want to be a moon boy, and I don't want to be a big bear, but if I see something in the charts, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm seeing. It's as simple as that. But when we look at the monthly is a little bit more bullish. You know, if we close above 62,000 on the monthly candle, I'll say, okay, we're heading higher. November and December, Q4 should be good. But as of right now, guys, we are below $62,000. We want to see us reclaim that, especially on the weekly and monthly time frame. This sideways chop could continue. It could continue. Maybe everyone's waiting for the election. Everyone's uncertain. The big money's on the sidelines. Everyone's saying, oh, man, I got to wait until we see where we're going here in the markets. The traditional markets look a little bit toppy, especially on big tech. You could see that play out. But right now, I'm not writing October off until maybe the 15th, 16th of the month. And after that, if we're starting to see formations of more chop, then I'll say, okay, we're probably chopping around until maybe December. So I know you guys don't want to hear that, but that's what I'm seeing. But guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. And please remember, if you're a long-term holder and you're trying to accumulate, buy the fear, guys. Buy the fear. Do not be panic selling. If you're a long-term holder and you want to really, really garner this opportunity when we're seeing sell-offs, you need to buy the fear. Buy when everyone's fearful and you will be profitable. Sell when everyone's greedy. Buy the fear. I know that's such a cliche to say, but it's just the truth. It's the truth. I know it's easier said than done as well, but it's just the truth. If you can do that, you will be profitable in investing. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.